Hi, I'm Jimmy Shotwell, award-winning pitmaster, and today we're going to talk about burgers. We're not going to just talk about any burgers, we're going to talk about some Firehouse Burgers. The first thing we need to talk about when we talk about hamburgers is not the buns or anything like that. We need to talk about the meat. And what we're using today is something special. We're using 80-20. 80% meat, 20% fat. It's a good ratio. If you go a bit leaner, you're going to have a nice dried out burger. If you go a little bit fattier, you're just going to have yourself a hockey puck when all that fat and meat just reduce until nothing. So a good 80-20 is a good ratio when you're doing hamburgers for you and your family. So one other big important keynote that you want to deal with burgers, don't overhandle the meat. So today we're going to do some Firehouse Burgers. When we do Firehouse Burgers, we're going to take the meat, add a little bit of jalapenos to it. We're going to really quickly just work it just a little bit and make a ball about the size of your hand. Then we're going to take our thumb, make a dimple into it. And that dimple's key. So when that burger cooks, instead of just all shrinking up and turning into a ball, that burger's going to be a nice flat patty for you. So once you've made your patties out, you've got a nice dimple on it, you want to hit some seasoning. What we're using is a good basic salt, pepper, garlic. Not too spicy, not too salty, just a good overall ratio of salt, pepper, garlic. Coat both sides. That way you have wonderful flavor, but the flavor of the meat and the flavor of the jalapeno comes through instead of all the seasoning. Once you've coated both sides, sit back on your plate. Don't throw these on the grill immediately. You want that salt and that pepper kind of to melt and dissolve and get down into the meat. That flavor, it's just not right there in the crust, it's all the way down in the meat. So what you want to do is make sure you've got yourself a nice hot grill, somewhere between 450 and 500 degrees. You're going to take these burgers and you're going to lay them out on the grill, not all in one spot, all spread out. If you put them all in one spot, you're going to get nice big flare-ups and burn your burgers. We want to make sure we spread those out. And then close it. Once we got the burgers on there, we're going to leave them sitting on there for about 3 to 4 minutes. We don't want to continuously turn them. If we continuously turn them, you're going to lose juice, you're going to lose flavor. Now we got those burgers on the grill, let's make a nice fiery creamy sauce to put on there. What we're going to do is something really simple, 3 ingredients. We're going to take about a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. We're going to add some hot sauce to it, and for me, I'm going to put quite a bit in there. And the very last ingredient, take some salt, pepper, garlic, kind of what we put on the burger, and just put a dash in there, and then whisk it together. Once you've whisked it together, you can put it on the burger and have some great flavor. So now we're at the halfway point of the burgers. They've been cooking about 3 to 4 minutes. Now it's time to flip them. We're going to flip them just once. You don't want to keep flipping them because every time you flip that burger, more and more juices are going to get out. So we're going to flip it once, walk away, don't touch the grill for another 3 to 4 minutes, check your internal temperature of your meat, you'll be ready to eat. Now that you've got your burgers to the perfect temperature where you're ready to pull them off and serve them, you can do that, or you can add some more flavor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some of my favorite cheese on these nice spicy burgers, some pepper jack cheese. It's going to add that little extra kick. Once you get that cheese melted, now it's time to pull it off and serve it to your family or your favorite firefighters.